Alright, here we go with today's video. Today we are doing a Houston Rockets Paul Millsap rebuild. So if you guys have not seen Crispy Flake's latest video on his second channel, Extra Crispy, go check it out. He mentioned the Rockets should go after Paul Millsap in free agency this season if possible, make any move possible to try and get Paul Millsap. Personally, I think that would actually kind of work out. Just to bring Paul Millsap on for a couple of seasons. They're trying to contend now, and Paul's only going to help us out. And, you know, as you guys know, I'm a Rockets fan, so I think Paul Millsap would be actually a really good fit for this team. And if it doesn't work out, then if you haven't signed for 2 years, just trade him away for someone like with Covington or something like that. Probably not Covington. Probably wouldn't work out most. But what you'd do, you'd have Paul Millsap at the 4, Covington at the 3, Harden at the 2, and Westbrook at the 1. At the 5, if you're playing small ball, actually, if they're going to keep playing small ball, you might as well just play Paul Millsap at the 5, keep Covington at the 4, play Eric Gordon at the 3, Harden at the 2, and Westbrook at the 1. So it's really up to what's going on. But today we're doing a Paul Millsap Houston Rockets rebuild. As you see on screen, I am currently both the Nuggets and the Rockets because we got to get through this season first, and it's going to be through the free agency that we get him. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to control the Nuggets here just to make sure they don't re-sign Paul Millsap. That way he is there in free agency, and we'll do our best to get him. I'll see you guys probably at the start of the next off-season. Alright, here we are in the off-season. I've made sure that Paul Millsap isn't in you know, didn't get re-signed or anything like that. I made sure. But we don't have a pick here. Rockets, no, the Nuggets have our pick, funnily enough. So Mike D'Antoni will keep for a year. Sure, mate. Assistant GM. You know what? We'll just keep our front office together. But the main thing is we are going to have to go down to free agency and sign Paul Millsap. Hopefully we can. I don't know if we have enough cap to. That's the thing. He wants 22 million, and we can't offer him that. We have to free up quite a lot of cap, which means we have to say goodbye to Eric Gordon. Yeah, I don't like Eric Gordon's contract at all. Same with PJ Tucker. We got to get rid of that contract as well. So if we move him to small forward, his value goes up. So if we get rid of Eric Gordon, PJ Tucker, let's just see if there's a cheaper bloke like Mitchell Robinson. You know what? We could do that and just say goodbye to small ball. So sure, we'll do that. And then we can get ourselves Paul Millsap, negotiate contract. We need to free out 14 more million. And that means we have to say goodbye to probably Daniel House. Oh, we're going to have to say goodbye to Ben McLemore, Daniel House, and probably Robert Covington as well. Thinking about it, we're probably going to have to say goodbye to Covington. Daniel House, we can trade away for a first, so sure, we'll do that. That's some cap off of our hands. Ben McLemore will do the same thing. Get rid of this cap here. Can we get maybe a pick? That would be lovely. Oh, we can get 2 firsts from Sacramento. And how much cap do we have to free up still? We still can't go after Anthony Davis. Don't expect us to be able to do that. Paul Millsap, on the other hand, we need to free up 8 million. Yeah, so it means we have to say goodbye to Robert Covington. Now, hopefully we can still pick up a decent player that we could play at the small forward, such as a Michael Porter Jr. Yeah, that works a lot. I like that a lot. So yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll also sign in Paul Millsap, which are, oh, really? 1 million. 1.63 million. Bruno Caboclo, could we trade you for like a first? Thank you, Cleveland. Now, we should be able to sign Paul Millsap. It's taken us a while. We've freed, really? We need to trade one more player to get him. You're kidding. Chris Clemens? I'll go this guy instead. We can get 2 seconds. Thank you. And now we should be able to get Paul Millsap. Please. Thank you, 2K. We can finally afford him. We're actually going to sign him to a 2-year deal player option. That's if he wants to come here anyway. If we look at here, see what he actually thinks. Yeah, he's interested in coming to the Rockets, so sure, we're all right with that. Cool. We've got ourselves Paul Millsap. So our starting 5 is a Westbrook, Harden, Porter Jr., Millsap, and Robinson. Starting 5. Yeah, we're not playing small ball anymore. We're playing like more like a regular lineup. I mean, Michael Porter Jr. and Paul Millsap can switch in and out. Yeah, we should be alright. We're not playing small ball anymore, which is kind of weird, but it's alright. This team should be doing decent, you know. I've got to fill out a bench, so sure, I'll sign Alec Burks to a 4-year deal. That should be nice. We should be able to get Alec Burks here. Thank you, we do. And now we've only got minimum contracts that we can use, so we'll bring in Epke Udo. Could we also bring Udonis Haslem? No, we'll go Tyler Johnson and say Raul Neto, sure. hopefully we can get a lot of these blokes here. 2 training camps here. If we go to untapped potential, we'll give it to Paul Millsap to try and help him not regress. And we'll also give it to Michael Porter Jr. as well, even though he's an A. We would like to see him progress even more for us as well if possible. So we've got ourselves our team for this first season. It's only going to be 2 seasons maximum. Yeah, so I'll see you guys when it's sorted. And what do you reckon? Devontae Graham and Myleague Beasley to come off of our bench? I think that will work nicely, man. To come off of our bench for sure, that should work out very, very, very well. We've got Chris Clemens as well, who we can move to a different position, and his value goes up at the shooting guard. So yeah, we'll go Chris Clemens. We can then trade him away with, say, Raul Neto, and we should be able to get ourselves someone that we could bring off of our bench. Hopefully like a big man, like a Robert Williams, and a Taco Fall. Let's go. We've got ourselves Taco. Rotation for this first season: Westbrook, Harden, Porter Jr., Millsap, and Robinson starting 5. We then have Robert Williams, Devontae Graham, Myleague Beasley, Kent Bazemore, and Taco Fall coming off of our bench. We got Harden, Westbrook, and Porter Jr. as our scoring options. We got a 4-star with 7 seconds, and we are the projected 6th seed. So let's see how this team does. New look, Houston Rockets. Let's see what happens. So here we are at the All-Star break, and we've only got James Harden as an All-Star. So I mean, what can you do? So we end up going 60-22 on the season. Steph wins MVP, putting up 36-10. Ooh. All right. And we do get Mike D'Antoni coach. Also, we get Robert Williams, most improved. Let's go, big boy. Let's go. Do we win any All-NBA team honors here? We get James Harden, All-NBA 3rd team, but that's it. Okay. Fair enough. We do finish as the 1 seed in the Western Conference. We're still going to rock the same rotation. James Harden 27.1, 4 and 7. Westbrook 26 and 8. Porter Jr. 16, 5 and 1. Devontae 12, 1 and 6. Paul Millsap 11, 4 and 1. So decent numbers there by our team. Definitely improvement. But better than this season, I must admit. Points per game, we were 4th. Defensively, we were 2nd. And differential, we were 1st by 1.9 points. So we'll simulate these playoffs. Let's hope that we can get through it quite nicely and see what goes on here, really. Let's see. So we're currently 3-1 down to the Los Angeles Lakers in the 2nd round, which, I mean, I guess they still have Anthony Davis and LeBron James. So I guess that's reasonable to be losing to. But we do pull it back a little bit. We need to force a Game 7 here. Away from home to take a Game 7 to the Toyota Center in Houston, but at the moment we are... Oh, it's close game. Close game. Let's see what happens. This is just to force a Game 7, sorry. Oh, no, we just got flogged. We just got our asses handed to us. Never mind. We got eliminated. We lost by 12 points to the Lakers. All right, let's do another season here. Let's see what happens. The Sixers won the championship with Joel Embiid winning Finals MVP. So we're going to do another season here. Let's go down the lottery. We do actually have some picks here. We have the projected #1 pick, lad. Let's go. We got the first pick. Hey, let's go. That's good. That's cool. That's cool. We got the first pick. We're going to bring back Mike D'Antoni. He did an alright job last season, so sure, we'll bring him back. We'll bring that bloke in as well. And yeah, you know what, David Johnson, you can keep your job, mate. You can keep your job. So considering we had the first pick, we also don't have anyone signed to a deal except for Westbrook and Harden. So let's pick someone here with the first pick. And I'm going to pick Cade Cunningham here for our team from Oklahoma State. I think he should be a decent player for us. We've also got the 14th pick, so that should also come in quite handy. Definitely help fill out a bench for sure. And we'll take Scotty Barnes, a power forward, which should be very nice for us. We get Cade Cunningham and Scotty Barnes. I don't really care too much about Orlando, but I'll sign him. Team player options. Paul Millsap has declined his player option. Fair enough. We're going to have to try and bring him back, though, because, you know, that's the whole point of the rebuild, is to have Paul Millsap on the Houston Rockets. So if we can bring back Paul Millsap, that would be amazing. We don't have bird rights on him. Fair enough. Paul Millsap, where you at, mate? There you are. You want 20 million? How about I'll give you that, but only on like a 1 year. I'll give you 24 million on a 1 year deal. How about that? How about that? Would you like to do that and come back to Houston? Thank you, man. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that, man. And I'll also like Devontae Graham, Myleague Beasley, and Taco Fall back if possible. But I don't expect Myleague Beasley to come back. Training camps here. Let's go to untapped potential to Paul Millsap once again to try and, you know, not make him horrendous this season. And we'll go perimeter defense to James Harden. as well. So we've got ourselves a team. I am assuming we do, but I'll sort this stuff out and I'll see you guys when it's all sorted. So we needed more guards off our bench because we had about 4 small forwards coming off of it. We're going to trade for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, who's a shooting guard. He should be much better for coming off of our bench anyway. And yeah, our bench looks a lot better now. We could probably run a 9-man rotation now because Shea could play the 3, Millsap could play the 3 if he wants to. So yeah, we should be right now. Well, yeah, so this season we're running a Westbrook, Harden, Cunningham, Porter Jr. and Robinson starting 5. We then have Shea, Devontae, Paul Millsap, and Biyombo coming off of our bench. Harden, Westbrook, and Cunningham are scoring options. We got a 4.5 star, 7-second system, and we're a projected 4 seed this year. So let's see what happens. I'll see you guys at the end. The only All-Star that we've gotten this year, once again, is James Harden. There wasn't even an All-Star starter either, so don't know what's happening with the rest of our team. So we end up going 59 and 23. Giannis won MVP. Do we win any other award? We don't. We win Coach of the Year. That's the only award we win. Do we win any of these All-NBA honors? We do get James Harden once again, All-NBA 3rd team, and we finish as the 1 seed in the Western Conference. Harden got 27 and 7, 4 and 7. Westbrook 26 and 7. Michael Porter Jr. 16, 7 and 1. Shea 15, 4 and 5. Kate Cunningham 15, 5 and 5. So decent numbers there by our team. I don't understand how he didn't win more games, but fair enough. Points per game were first. Defensively, we were about 6th in our defense. Our differential, was 11.1, best in the league. So sim playoffs. I'll see you guys when there's a close series. Well, I was supposed to stop it at 3, but we managed to lose in the first round. So how about that? We lose in the first round. Thanks, 2K. I love it. James Harden, Westbrook, Shea, Robinson, Porter Jr. You guys know the team. I don't know how this team got eliminated in the first round by a team that... Let's have a look at this Minnesota team, hey? Let's have a look. Who have Karl Anthony Towns, Culver, and Russell. I don't know how this team beat us, but apparently in 2K they would beat this team. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys all have enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're trying to hit 3,000 subscribers, and it would be absolutely amazing if you guys could do that. Also, if there's something you'd like to see, be sure to leave a comment about it down below, and I'll probably get around to doing it if I haven't done it already. But that's going to do it. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.